Friends, thanks so much for joining us here on this Monday morning of Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Let's go ahead and start things off by sending it right over to Jeremy Legoo. He's in the Outdoor Weather Center, and he has been making sure that we are weather aware, especially when it comes to this storm. How's it going, Jeremy?
Oh, it's going pretty well on this Monday morning. Wait, hang on. Everybody hang on. Hopefully I don't rip my suit doing this, but all right, okay. Oh, hanging out in the Weather Center is this. Look at the size of this thing. Now that's a tumbleweed, and pretty neat, huh? Anyway, we do have a break in the action as we head into our Monday. Temperatures in the 40s, and the ground is slowly drying out. We still have some water on the ground. I guess that's kind of expected following a week of rain, but we are going to slowly start to dry out. Temperatures in the mid to low 40s early on this morning. Keep in mind, we are typically headed into what is the coldest time of the day, likely going to lose another degree or two, but that's really about it. As we find ourselves kind of nestled in a wonderful place right now. There's the atmospheric river, and as that thing slowly turns off today, we find ourselves between that and the next round of showers that's making its way into the west side. So for us, it's actually going to be clearing and getting rid of some of these morning clouds that keep us mild. We'll see some sunshine throughout the day today, eventually some isolated showers to our north and to our south. For us, we don't really see those, but we wind up seeing as a little bit more cloud cover and then another round of showers as we get into the day tomorrow. So today, kind of a break, kind of sunny. We'll see some sunshine as temps climb into the mid-50s later this afternoon.
A body and a car have been found submerged in Fernan Lake over the weekend, and police say that the car matches the description of one belonging to a woman who went missing in early October.
So Up with KREM has been covering this for several weeks now. This morning, Nicole Hernandez is at Fernan Lake where that car was found. Good morning, Nicole. What have you learned?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Like you mentioned, I am live here at Fernan Lake, and Coeur d'Alene police tell us that they actually had somebody call in, say that they saw something white off of this boat dock here. They said they specifically only saw it when the sun was shining on it, glinting in the sunlight. So that's when police responded to that call, and they found a car with a body inside of it. So that car belonged to Sharon Archer. She has been missing for about 1 month. The person who found the car saw a post on Facebook about the search for Archer. That's when they decided to call in what they saw on Saturday. Police found the car about 150 feet from the shore. It was last seen driven by Archer, but police have not at this point identified who the body was inside of that car or the cause of death. So they are still continuing this investigation. We'll make sure to bring you updates as we get any. Live in Coeur d'Alene, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
All right, it's time now for your morning rush. More news in less time.
First up, Spokane police are investigating after a child was shot in northeast Spokane. Police say the shooting happened near Whitman Elementary School around midnight on Sunday. The victim is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, the victim told police that they were shot by a group of teens. Police haven't made any arrests. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Check.
A grant is now making it possible for a new domestic violence court to open in Spokane. The YWCA of Spokane and the Spokane Regional Domestic Violence Coalition got the grant on Thursday. So this $550,000 Justice for Families grant will be used to create and implement the new court. The money was awarded by the U.S. Department of Justice Office on Violence Against Women, and the court will specialize in having trained legal advocates providing trauma-informed support to victims of domestic violence.
Many local school districts are in dire need of more substitute teachers, so full-time teachers say it's left them scrambling to fill classrooms. Teachers in the Federal Way School District say it's not uncommon to now see multiple teachers covering classes. That district says it is now exploring additional recruitment and retention strategies, and that includes incentives like higher pay.
I'm going on maternity leave later this year, and trying to find a person to consistently be in front of my class is very stressful.
So teachers say they're worried about the impact the constant changes are having on students.
If you're used to skipping the area code when dialing a phone number, it's time to break that habit because starting Sunday, all local calls needed to include 509 in order for that call to go through. So this dialing change is to ensure that everyone in the country will be able to access the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The line will use a 3-digit code of 988 and will launch in 2022. So as of Sunday, all local calls with only 7 digits will not be completed.
Well, check this out. A Lake Coeur d'Alene man made it on CBS Sunday mornings over the weekend. Wayne Gretzky's new boat and our beautiful area made it on national TV while they were catching up on Gretzky's life. So we recently showed you his beautiful boat when it was featured in the Coeur d'Alene Classic Boat Show from our Sky 2 drone. You can learn more about what makes Gretzky's boat so special. That's on our KREM 2 YouTube page. And that is your Morning Rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media. All right, now on to our big story of the morning. A powerful low pressure system is bringing rain and strong winds to the West Coast.
Now, tens of thousands of people are still without power today after Sunday brought the strongest winds of our season. Our sister station in Seattle is now here with an update.
Good morning. So still several branches here down on 228th Avenue. That's just about a mile up from East Lake Sammamish Parkway. I want to bring your attention to some down road signs here. Just a massive pile of down branches and a large tree that was blocking the road here on 228th Avenue in Issaquah yesterday afternoon for hours. But take a look at your screen from yesterday. That tree blocked the road, like I said, for several hours as crews worked to cut it. Puget Sound Energy says about 1,000 people in Issaquah were without power. Now you can see branches on power lines here that left neighbors, businesses, and a retirement community nearby without power starting around 9 in the morning. Some who came out to check the damage.
We have a fireplace that uses natural gas, so we can actually stay warm. We have plenty of flashlights.
Everybody's doing what they can. It's obviously widespread.
Now further out in Preston, just about 7 miles from here, 2 people died after a tree measuring 8 feet across fell on a vehicle yesterday afternoon. It happened on Preston Falls City Road. A reminder from the King County Sheriff's Office to take it slow and pay attention driving in the next couple of days with that wind. For now in Issaquah, Angela Kakade, KREM 2 News.
Now, of course, we'll continue following this storm, but for the very latest updates, you can head over to our website, krem.com. We'll be continuing to follow this all morning long.
And that leads us to our question of the morning. This morning, we want to know, do you have any questions about this historic storm? Do you want to know the impact on Spokane? Or maybe you're wondering if something like this has happened in our area before. Text us your questions to the number 509-448-2000, and we'll ask our meteorologist, Jeremy Legoo, your questions in just a few minutes.
Now, still ahead on Up with KREM, a cargo ship catches fire and its cargo was seen floating in the water the day before. What caused this fire and just how those containers ended up in the ocean?
And we're going to take you outside, talk our break in the action today. No, really, it is. We've got more rain in the forecast, but get this, by this weekend, ooh, nice and beautiful. Still a long ways out. We'll keep an eye and see if this changes in the days to come.